That was the quickest introduction ever, I think. Do I have to speak to the microphone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Please.
Okay, good. So first of all, good to see you all, guys, and thank you for the nice conversations we had here in the meanwhile. We'll split the presentation into actually two parts. There will be my part about crypto scams, and then Dmitry has a little bit of a surprise part for you. That's why I will go a little bit faster than I wanted, just for you. It's going to be interesting. So we were asked to speak about cryptocurrencies and scams related to cryptocurrencies. We can talk for ages about it, right? There's so much out there. People are asking, is it actually still a thing or not? Because Bitcoin is today, what, $17,000, I think. So it's currently constantly dropping in price, but it's actually growing all the time. And the question was, why is that? So I will try to elaborate a little bit into this direction. First, for you also to get an understanding where we are actually coming from and where this information is coming from. We are a company which is coming from a cyber investigations background, doing forensics, doing criminal investigations, working with law enforcement. And then over a while, we developed the company also into products and other services. But this piece is the most crucial one for when we are talking about everything what is cryptocurrency. And plus one of our product categories, so see here, digital risk protection, Dmitry's baby, basically, where we investigate or where we support our customers when it comes to scamming, to defrauding of their customers, abuse of brands, so everything what we basically talk about today, and we heard so many things about it. But let's get to the point. So how does the field of crypto scams actually look like nowadays? So in the first 6 months, you see it's there on the left side of the slide. We see that at least 2,000 domains were created specifically to run scams. We see that the numbers, I don't like to talk to the microphone. I would actually like to have my hand here and show you stuff. I can do that? Okay, fantastic. And I'm trying to be loud because it's very hard for the people back there to hear sometimes. So you see here that the increase of fraudulent domains, when we compare the first half of 2021 to the first half of this year, increased by 335%. Well, that's an increase. So we cannot really say that cryptocurrency scams are actually going down. When it then comes to also different kinds of giveaway scammers, which we are also going to talk about today, then those are the keywords they mainly use. ETH is pretty clear, ARC, but then the biggest crypto troll of all times, Elon Musk, of course, is there as well. How can we be without him? Shiba, Tesla, and many, many other things. So they are all here as well. And then, yeah, the different kind of giveaway streams. I will talk about those giveaway streams in just a second. So we see also that many, many of them are out there. So the vast number is just growing and growing all the time. One of the scams, I spoke a little bit about streams. Maybe you remember, a few months ago, we had a case where people were actually using deep fakes, to fake videos of Elon Musk, of Vitaly Buterin, who were talking about crypto, but then offering a certain giveaway campaign. This was one of the first really sophisticated kind of streams where deepfakes were actually being used. They were promoting it. Here, again, it's important to mention that brands play such a crucial role in everything what we are doing here. So brands like Elon Musk, crypto troll #1, and then the god of Ethereum. Sorry for being so harsh on it, but he actually is. Buterin, out there, who is the god of Ethereum, obviously, one of the developers of it and the owner of it in this direction. When people see them, they start to trust. And generating trust, we heard it today already plenty of times, is so crucial to attract the attention of people and then also to make them do the next things which are coming up, right? So here we had the streams. From there, you could actually get to the campaigns. You see here, for example, Elon Musk's part, how he is giving away Ethereum. And then on the right side here, the forms which are being used. You ask for the crypto wallet. I'll try to go to the other side. You ask for the crypto wallet, and then they're also asking you for the seed phrase. So if you have the seed phrase and the crypto wallet, then you have basically all of it. So it's quite a big campaign. Now it's around February. We did a calculation on it. We looked at the wallets where the funds, actually the stolen funds, are going to, and we analyzed here only 3 days, 16th to 18th of February. And in this time, we could recognized that about 1.6, 1.7 million US dollars were being stolen, right? Which is quite a lot of money for just 3 days. I don't make this in 3 days. So again, to the question, is crypto growing? Are crypto scams growing? Yes, there are certain reasons for it. Then another one, the second one, and then I'm running a little bit out of time. Dmitry is already looking at me. Investment scams. Those of you who are from financial institutions recognize this obviously as well. I had also a few conversations here in the room with a couple of guys who say how big investment scams are in their industry as well, not only in the crypto industry, and they are all over the place. So when we look at it, the most affected countries which we are seeing are here in Europe, UK also on this list, but also Netherlands, Belgium, France, basically all over the place. Down here, we revealed around 11,000, more than 11,000 domains only in 2022 registered specifically for those scams. More than 50 brands are being used. If you're interested in whether your brand is maybe also on this list, just come over to us. We have the list and we can talk about it. And we did a calculation in terms of how much money we can estimate to be stolen within those investment scams. And it's quite a lot. It's a huge number, 450 million. We investigated, and that was only in France, I think. No, in one of the European countries. How did we actually get to this number? So we were investigating together with a victim, and we were looking at how much money is actually being stolen from this particular victim, calculated an average also per domain, and then we could easily sum it up to this number. How do those investment scams work? I will be very quick on it. Here it looks very complicated, but it's actually very easy. Here, the first part of it is very classical. We all know it. Victim attraction, ads on social media, and so on and so on. So you get your victims. Then we have a stage where they try to convince the victim to actually do what they want them to do, invest money into their platforms, and then they get to the money transfer. In this case, how does it look particularly? So we have obviously again social media platforms, and then a fake investment site. The fake investment site doesn't contain a way to pay for the investment immediately. It only is asking you, hey, if you want to invest, leave your contact details here. We will reach out to you. And that's what they then do. They go to the call centers. A call center is calling you up, is explaining you what kind of opportunities you have to invest. So it's actually very serious conversations and consultations there. You have a good conversation with them. You start to trust them. You have someone calling you. You have someone actually talking to you. And then only they will send you a link to the investment page where you then can deposit money. Yeah. It's also very crucial for this that they separate it. The first investment page, which the advertisement is leading to, where you have basically nothing criminal or nothing wrong. And then only the link is coming, to the real fraudulent link is coming via email. It's very important for detection and then also for takedown processes on this kind of events. Right. So now you spoke to a call center, you went on the page, you invested money. The money is actually not there. Right. You see it in the investment page. You see how much money there is. You see also how it's growing. You win percentages. You become richer. You might think, hey, that's a good investment. I should maybe invest even more money into it. You put it there. Of course, it's not lying there. They have it stolen already a long time ago. They might also follow up with you, tell you, hey, see how great your investments are going. Maybe you want to invest more money, also happening. Sometimes they go steps further where they start to ask you, hey, for this amount of money you want to invest, we need your passport, for example, copy of your passport, copy of your ID, which they can use then for sort of different purposes, sometimes even setting up money mule accounts. So it can go very, very, very far. Yeah. And then we have a cash out scheme for them, of course, as well. If you want to cash out this money, they will tell you, you don't have enough money on the account to actually cash out. So they always find reasons why you cannot cash out. Summing it up, crypto scams, are they going up? Yes. Yeah. Why? We have an economic crisis. People need to earn money and sometimes go into desperate things as well. Scam as a service, we heard about it today already. I will not say anything about it. So scam as a service is supporting it, making it easier for the guys. Social engineering, the sophistication of it is becoming better and better and better. And then, of course, the brands which are digital. Yeah, you guys here who have your own brands, you develop your digital presence. You gain trust in the digital landscape with your customers, and this is of course being abused, and is helping them, the scammers as well. Good. This is my part. I tried to do it fast. Hope it was fast enough.
I will be. Yeah, so I'm Dmitry. I'm the head of the Digital Risk Protection Department, as Camill mentioned. And so I will try to be very, very quick as well. So in summer, Yuri called me and suggested to play a game with the ScamAdviser subscribers. So I kind of to set up a kind of a digital audit. Oh, I'm sorry, to set up a digital audit of like the subscribers and participants of the ScamAdviser Summit. So we developed a plan together. I would say that this is a joint plan, just to save myself. So, and I would like to present you the glorious team. Some of you may have been contacted by these persons, mostly by the top three. The guy underneath is the manager. Unfortunately, he is not with us anymore. I will explain why. So the first idea was to set up a digital advertising campaign on LinkedIn, on Facebook, to attract some audience. But unfortunately, this idea was denied by our teams. They didn't want to spend any budget on some fraudulent activities. They told us that we should earn money somehow else. So the campaign setting up, we first of all, we started to look for the possible persons to contact to. And there's a nice option on the gasa.org website, because it's made on the Wix platform. As soon as you log in into the list of the registrants with your Google account, which can be fake, you get the entire list of those with possibly some sensitive data like email, address, first name, last name, sometimes even mobile phone number. And there are lots of linkages placed over the dark web, some other places where you can easily find their LinkedIn accounts. So we decided to set up about 100 of accounts for this testing, let's say so, not to abuse the entire audience. So if someone was not contacted, don't be nervous. This is totally fine. You were not just in the on the list for this time. Maybe for the next year you will be. So the idea was that these persons would be contacting the attendees, suggesting them to register for a giveaway, for a magic survey, if I may say so, which would take place right here on the conference, and it really will. So we started to build up this account. His name is David. Unfortunately, he got eliminated on the 7th of November. So we really will always miss David. The major idea with David was to create a specific tailored account to knock in the friends list of decision makers, of influencers, to increase the trust level of this account. If this person starts communicating with someone, you will definitely trust to him. Unfortunately, people in the Netherlands are extremely suspicious, and someone too frequently was setting the mark that they are not acquainted with this guy, and he's dead. So the other plan was to buy some already warmed up accounts. One of those has a golden status, which is important. The other two, no. The major problem is that most part of the audience has a block while trying to approach the audience via LinkedIn. Yeah, so you only may achieve these guys via a golden account, but we have only one golden account. There's another life hack with the rest of the two ones. If you join the same group like your, let's say, victim is being subscribed at, via the group, you may send a message to this victim, even though the message is prohibited. So these two accounts were valuable as well. As for the website, it is gasaconference2022.online. We did two things. The first one is a link to the official website for the registering on the summit. And actually, we provided you 2 leads, Yuri. So thank you.
Yeah. Overall, out of those 100. The second one is the registration for the draw. We even
went further and we designed a specific GDPR privacy policy just to warn you that we're not collecting any personal data, and we actually did not collect anything, just to be pretty sure. On the website, there are like three forms. The first one, registration in the draw. As soon as you try to submit something there, this form, there will be an error. And if you would like to be, you know, like really good guy, you would submit a request to the customer support team. Spoiler, someone did. So someone got scammed here and submitted a customer support report at the very last stage. So again, some accounts are approaching to the audience. They are suggesting to either register themselves on the summit and afterwards to be registered for the draw. And here are the results. So the database of the contacting persons is 100. The number of users that opened the initial website, the, let's say, phishing website, fraudulent website, is 35. So this is like 35% of people were clicking on the URL from an unknown user, mostly from the pretty young ladies. Then out of those 35, completed and sent their full data collection form. So that one that was asking for your contact details for some specific like email and some other things. This is like 15. So we have 15% in personal data compromise. I would say that this is a really high conversion level. And of course, if we try to abuse the entire scope of participants, more than 1,000, like 1,300, I guess that this percentage would be much less, but still it is, you know, a kind of a valuable figure. Then last it up to the technical support form. So these are 4 persons. Actually, this is 4%. But yeah, still they try to submit, they stayed on the page till the technical support form, and out of them 2 completed it. So they really wanted to be scammed furthermore. So again, personal data compromise, 15%, ready for being scammed, furthermore 2%. But there were really distinguished persons, unfortunately not that much. I'm done. And here is the list. I know that Jack is here. Yes, and we have some, I'm not sure if Hannah and Jason are here. Yes, perfect, great. Then the first place has Jack, because Jack was extremely prompt in outreaching to Yuri and let's say highlighting the scam. So we have a gift for you. I will, yeah, you're the next one, so I will leave it on the stage then. Then Hannah, we have a present for you as well. And I'm not sure if Jason, but if Jason is here, no, not here. If Jason is online, then we will send it over to Jason later on. So this is it. I'm done. One major last thing, please be suspicious.